Hi Taurus, welcome to your January reading. This is going to be a general spread for the month of January, and we'll just see what comes out in the cards. I actually published a video yesterday, and for some reason I was drawn to, watch it. I usually just kind of publish it and move on. But it felt really disorganized to me, and it felt like messages were all over the place. And right before I filmed it, there was like this chaos of those little ants that crawl out of the ground and fly, and they lose their wings. But there was like thousands around me, and every time I went to do the video, something was going wrong. So anyways, I felt drawn to recenter myself and come back, because I'm very mindful about what I put out and the time that people take to watch these videos. So before I turned on the camera, I pulled some angel cards, as I always do. And the first card is talking about harmony. And when I think of harmony, I think of kind of flowing like water, as you see water behind me. It's just kind of being like water. And when we resist it, that's where there's chaos. And I feel, because the astrology this month is very much quite chaotic, we see it all around the world. Actually, I'm in this new house this past month, and there's a TV here, and I turned on the world news one night when I was having dinner, and I was like, oh my gosh, look what's going on everywhere. We see it everywhere, this uprising, that energy of resistance, of what's fair, what's unfair, and I feel for Tauruses, you guys have been through it through the last year, and I feel a level of groundedness and centered. So this harmony, despite what is going on, can exist within you and your life. I feel like you are making the steps to create this harmony in your life. So if you've felt the resistance fight against whatever it is, whatever you've been doing, whether it's a relationship or where you live or whatever it is, I feel like, clearly harmony is coming in, which is really beautiful, which is followed by the Think Global card. So a lot of Tauruses spreading their wings. This is me. Think Global can mean a variety of things. It could be meeting somebody at a distance. It could be actually traveling. It can be expanding who you work with online, the global reach. Being able to be seen, though, essentially is the core of this. Some of you also, I feel, especially if you have the means and the wherewithal to create some sort of change globally. If you don't like something, I feel like you're becoming, it's almost like a light worker, right? Bearing the torch of the way things should be. And we do this in small ways every day of our life to create harmony within ourselves first. And then we have the resources internally to create the change that we want to see in the world, right? So I feel like I want to say it starts with you, not external to you. So everything that you see, I don't want to say it's an illusion, but it's a distraction sometimes. Because what's coming forward for you guys, the next two cards, it can create a bit of disharmony, because we have the Miracle card and the Unknown card. So these to me are very much, we don't see them yet, but there's something that's coming in. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune when I see the Miracle card or the Star. There's been a lot of effort personally that we've been putting forth. You could have been going through kind of more of a hermit phase in your life, but this is an opening. The miracle is the opening, and it's stepping into the unknown. So if you have disharmony, if you resist it, that is just going to get louder and louder. The bottom of your angel cards, the overarching theme is saying, I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I'm all around you, and I forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you. All is well. But also, most importantly, Archangel Michael he's the clearer of the path. He holds that sword of truth. To me, truth is always love, or that feeling that is in our heart, that guiding inner voice that says, yes, go forward. So if you're worried about your resources, or you're worried about The small things. Again, I feel a lot of research for you guys, a lot of busy work this month, but good busy work. It's like things are unfolding and we're figuring out moving pieces. So, with that said, let's look into your tarot cards. I feel a large number of Tauruses coming to this reading for a reading if they are single. So on that note, the people that are in relationships, I feel like a re-strengthening of the bond. So if there have been issues in the past, it's like this tumultuous energy that has been going on, and I mean, hopefully it doesn't continue, but it's kind of in the astrology. It's bringing things up to the surface, and I feel this level of self-empowerment to be able to speak what you need, the changes that you need, because you're very much in tune and tapped in, with your heart, and with what you want. What is the central energy for Tauruses? For singles, I absolutely feel you're ready. You're ready to find that long-lasting love. Yeah, Temperance is flipped over. That healing, that space between the head and the heart has happened. Congratulations, good job. And it came out again, it wants to come out. So Temperance. I mean, in this tarot deck, you see right in this heart space, there's a keyhole. This is your intelligence source. It's not up here, it's here right now. This is your strength. The Temperance, this angel has their foot in that well of the subconscious, of the higher self, been doing the interpersonal work to heal. And I mean, look in the background, there is this path that's lit by the moon. It's kind of this path of the unknown. And we're ready to walk down it. So a lot of people leaving old energy behind, the past, letting it stay in the past. It absolutely speaks to this card of the unknown, moving forward, the healing, complete, or at the end, tail end here. What's helping or hindering this energy for Taurus? Yeah, there it is, releasing that heavy load. The 10, it's at the end. It no longer serves us. I mean, each wand represents a lesson from the past that has kind of slowly burdened us. Maybe it's kept us in one space or kept us with one person. Let me get some more cards out. I want to circle back and clarify some of these. What exactly we're releasing, it's going to be for everybody, different for everybody. Huh. Yeah, wow. Some of you guys could be connecting with a fellow earth sign. The subconscious is bringing you options, though. You could be meeting many people. You could be going on dates. You could be deciding you're ready to. You could be going out with friends. But what I see here is a completion. And with that comes options. But there's one in particular. I feel like I'm speaking to singles particularly right now. There's one where I feel like you just meet them and there's an instant connection. This person has done the work and this person wants to build with you. So when I see somebody wanting to build with you, I feel like they have resources of their own. I mean, they come from something that they have created, and they have it's like it's like the missing ingredient. I feel true partnership here coming in. This can lead to marriage. I feel a lot of people have been hoping for this. What's in the position of power for Taurus? Strong attraction to this person. This can move forward fast for a lot of you. Wow, there's that star again. Fast movement. This can be somebody at a distance or somewhere you're traveling and you meet this person. A lot of you, I mean, I'm getting this energy of endings in the past because there was betrayal. This doesn't have to be for everybody, but I see betrayal here. So somebody, ultimately, it doesn't have to be infidelity, but it can be somebody that was not able to give at your caliber. I mean, with the Taurus energy, in my opinion, they are probably the most giving of all the signs, and nobody really matches your ability to give, especially in the context of a relationship. Unless you're dating another Taurus. I mean, beautiful. But looking at these cards, we have two cards of communication coming in, an offer coming in. Like, I feel attraction, though, that leads immediately to some sort of commitment. It moves forward fast. This is somebody that also wants to build. Yeah. As I flip over the deck, I see the Knight of Cups with the Two of Cups. Absolutely feel this person has their own thing going on. You have your own thing going on. And there's this alchemy that happens. There's this union. And I feel strongly divinely guided. It's almost like it's saying it's written in the stars. This is in the position of what you need to know. It's like the planets are in alignment. It's the perfect time now. I want to say don't hesitate. This is in kind of the position of the environment. So around you, communication, I feel like reciprocating it or reaching out if you need to be the first one to extend yourself. Even if it feels scary and like the unknown. You know, what I really like about this reading, I'm not getting any cards about the Four of Pentacles, which I continually get for Tauruses, or the Four of Cups, you know, the resistance of an offering, or the closedness of the heart space. I'm not getting any of these cards. I'm getting openness. I'm feeling ready to receive. I'm actually letting the fuel of my past, of being left out in the cold or feeling this poverty consciousness, particularly in regards to love, I'm using this as my fuel to move me forward. And I feel like through this heaviness, through knowing what you didn't want or don't want, it's actually empowering you to kind of move a bit faster when what comes in that you do want, it arrives. It's arriving here. Okay. Some of you can have options. You can be meeting quite a few people this month. This can be somebody, actually, let's see. Who is this person Taurus is going to be meeting this month? Who is this person Taurus is going to be in communication with? Absolutely, I'm feeling Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be their sun sign, but this is somebody that is extremely reliable, giving. They're probably, I mean, the King of Pentacles is somebody that's like a CEO. They have their own business. They have their own thing going on, or they're high up in a company where they can support themselves, first of all. And I feel like they're at a place where they're able to support others. They're ready to take on that next challenge in their life. Oof. And as I say that, the bottom of the deck is the Sun, growth, expansion, which the King of Pentacles is all about. Tell me about this person that's coming in for Taurus. Oh. The King of Cups. Okay, so this can also be a water sign, but when I see the King of Cups, this is somebody that has a level of emotional intelligence about them. They've really done the heart work. Gosh, this is really nice. This is, I mean, let's see what else comes out. This person has healed themselves. They've gone deep, deep within their heart, their subconscious. This could be a very spiritual person. Earth and water. Huh. Yeah, this person is successful. They have the ability to attract in wealth. And it's telling me this connection that's coming in. I mean, this is one of the most beautiful cards to see in a reading for a Taurus. It's talking about long-term commitment, stability, happiness. This is, you know, creating a family with somebody. I really like this card. And as I'm saying this, the next card is the Six of Wands. So when I see the Six of Wands, yes, this is success after a period of darkness, but this person is also on a horse, so their perspective is kind of elevated. It's changed. They're looking down. They're able to see things in a different way now, and I feel like this is going to be very beneficial to you. So it's almost like you've elevated yourself from what was, or the types of relationships you were attracting in the past, and now it's like, again, another marriage card. But this is success after a long period of heaviness. This is people returning from war. But really, in a love reading, this is two families coming together in celebration. We see that wreath, which is a ring. I mean, it's a circle. Tell me about this person that's coming in for Taurus. Yeah, they've gone through a period where they have not received the what they've given out. I feel like you're attracting somebody like you. Chariot moving for you. This could absolutely be somebody at a distance. So if you're thinking about traveling or moving for work, or there's some element here of somebody at a distance. There's a closing of the gap here. So maybe you meet them in a different city. Maybe you meet them at a, I mean, just because I'm looking at this Think Global card, the Chariot. And in the past spread, we had, again, another movement over land. It can be over water, though. Queen of Wands, I mean, absolute attraction here. Her stance is open. She's ready to receive. She has the sunflower in her hand. She knows exactly what she wants. She's very intuitive. You could be connecting with somebody incredibly intuitive, incredibly connected. And it's telling me the bottom of the deck, this is a slow build. Two people with I feel let me rephrase that. I feel the connection is instantaneous, and I feels like this can move into a relationship fast, but it feels like it's a nice slow like, I don't feel like you're going to be knocked way out of your comfort zone. I feel two people very much in alignment at which the pace this moves forward, but I feel still faster than it's happened to you in the past. Because it's your time, you're ready, you know exactly what you want. Queen of Swords at the bottom. You've done the work within. The Hermit. Let's look into work for Taurus. What's going on for Taurus's work? What's going on in the work life for Taurus? Okay, at a crossroads, a few options coming in. You're actually attracting abundance. Magician, wow, Three of Pentacles. So there's a new contract coming in that you're going to be celebrating. Three of Cups, and you move forward quite quickly. Again, this can involve travel for a lot of you. That bottom of the deck, again, this is an internal, yeah, let's do this. These cards are so nice. I feel for a lot of you right now, you're at the crossroads, though. It's like we're still doing a little bit of busy work to get there, like moving pieces, but something here is opening up. The Magician is coming forward to give you the Three of Pentacles, this energy where you can build something off of. And again, it can be, you know, meeting somebody and boom, all of a sudden we're building together. Or you can be working with your partner even, some of you. Being around a lot of people, being seen. You guys could be creating a change in the world. This is big energy. I mean, because it requires a level of strength, you know, not having any self-limiting beliefs. This is somebody that is very empowered. They speak clearly. They use their voice, especially Tauruses. This is your power. Speaking clearly, communicating clearly, knowing exactly what you want, being firm in what you want. I see more money coming in. It could have been because of a contract, some sort of legal agreement. It could be a will. If this isn't coming in for you or you're not feeling it, the position of kind of your environment, it says induce this energy of joy, whether it's going out and actually drinking with friends, or it's, I mean, this could be cups of cacao. You could be going to a cacao ceremony. You could be doing anything that brings you joy. Women's circles, men's circles, you know, an event. It's Christmas time, the holiday time. Some of you might be going out and being around family. It's being there and being fully present and bringing in this energy of joy, having fun. If you're going on dates, let it not be a coffee date or a dinner date. Have fun. Gosh. Because that's where like the real connection happens. The magic happens with laughter, play, joy. Magician, something is manifesting here on a big scale. I feel for a lot of you just newness. I'd be shocked if a lot of people were not changing their profession or changing something within it. You can be streamlining it. You can be, it can just be simple as a new project coming in. Newness, building, moving forward. I mean, we have a lot of cards of just going. So you might have been placed in the position where not a lot has been going on, and being really stressed out about that. And when something comes in, it's very easy to just go and move forward. Okay, let's get one last spread. Tell me what's going on with Tauruses this month of January. What's opening up for them? What's opening up for them? Wow. I feel I'm specifically talking to the more intuitive Tauruses that have been going within quite a lot, have been going through this inner turmoil. That's being broken. The things that have been holding you back, the self-limiting beliefs are really holding you back, or that were really holding you back. I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, I'm too this, I'm too that, my nose is too big, my whatever it is, the silly stuff that we think needs to change before something can happen for us. I need to get my money in order. That's going out the door because there's something coming in that brings massive fulfillment. We can't avoid it. We can't say no to it. Again, I'm getting a lot of cards of endings of the mind loop, the old patterns, particularly about relationships, I feel, but I also feel a lot of you, it's really showing this intuitive energy, like really just knowing what you know. I mean, even if you're working in like stocks, like integrating this intuitive aspect to what you do. I mean, I guess working in the stocks is actually quite intuitive. I used to get a lot of people getting readings about stocks. The High Priestess. Again, a lot of you can be connecting with somebody like this, or this can be you. Absolutely getting an offer this month, though. You can be connecting. It can be initial date. It can be initial offer. Like if you're a musician, it's like more gigs going on that reach a global scale or reach broader audience. It can be, again, going back to these creative types that I was talking about in my last reading. If you're an actor, you know, reaching a global audience. So something that you do is it's like bigger. But I really do feel a lot of you are blazing the path. So a lot of light workers watching this. And you don't have to be loud and outspoken and, you know, kind of sitting on your soapbox banging your pot, right? It's by example, by showing, you know, I can do this, so can you. By being the peace in the midst of chaotic energy. By up and leaving and moving if some place is no longer serving you, and just doing it peacefully because you have that level of faith and trust that you are being guided, because you are. It's really nice to see that you're moving out of like the mind junk. And if you're still there, meditate. Put on some guided meditations, YouTube, whatever. Let's get some more cards for Taurus. What's one more card that would be helpful for Taurus to see, to hear, to know? Father of Fire. Let's read it. Charismatic visionary, willpower, intensity, pioneering work, striving for freedom, bold action, motivation, also impatience and sometimes hasty, thoughtless action. The inner message says, follow your inner vision while remaining true to your heart. Let your spirit dictate every action. Risk being completely yourself. Despite all human frailty, you are now able to gratefully acknowledge your many talents and use them to inspire others' participation in new projects. Yeah, absolutely. So the outward manifestation says, a time to get cracking. A flaming inner energy is searching of a new creative outlet. You want to overcome your previous limitations and find new meaning in life. So boldly go ahead and find a truly thrilling enterprise. Just make sure your actions are not just compelling, but accordance with your integrity and common sense, which you guys do not lack for. Ooh, and as I say that, the bottom of the deck is a new creative venture, a new start, using your power in a different way to create the change you want to see in your life. Right, let's get one from the Earth Warriors Oracle. What's one last message for Taurus? What's one last message for Taurus for January? One last message. Power of the good. Oops, let me see it. You need never lose faith in the power of good. You need never lose faith in how much you can accomplish as an independent and inspired individual in this world. You need never believe that you are alone or without divine protection. You need never fear evil. The third eye of the Divine Mother sees all things, is ever watchful and ever just. She births through holy vision the manifest power of good in all realms. Her gaze is upon you now. Trust her. It says in her reading, believe in the power of the divine to keep an eye on things for you. Trust that power to alert you when you need to know something or to understand what is happening in your life and what you need, even if you aren't so sure yourself at times, is there. Be active in contesting negativity. The moment you feel something isn't coming from love, acknowledge it immediately. You don't have to make it about you or analyze it. Use your divine connection to deal with it promptly and effectively. Call for divine support in all things. You will not divert help away from someone else if you ask for it for yourself. When you allow yourself to be helped, this empowers your path, which in turn helps all beings. Divine assistance is always there for you unconditionally. If you are not thinking the best thoughts, divine support will correct your thoughts. Never hesitate to call for that support. It's your greatest ally. Give up your attachment to past experience of rejection and abandonment so that you can open up to how much the divine loves you and can help you. Practice feeling the confidence and unconditional trust in a higher power, knowing it's stronger than all else. Whew. I feel for a lot of you, it's kind of like your true path is opening up, even if you're older, if you're later on in life. This is also for you. This is beautiful. And there's a message that came up for me many times in the past week and a half in my readings, my personal readings. And it was a message that one of the shamans I was working with in Ecuador for a good year. I was working with him, and I was getting ready to go somewhere else in South America and work with a different shaman. And, I was a little bit worried because I'm like this blonde lady just traveling around alone. And I was like, I'm worried. What if something goes wrong? How do I know if I can trust the shaman? Shamans are a sneaky bunch of people. They are. And he looked at me and he said, Whitney, you distrust something. You just trust everything. You're losing. Don't lose that faith. That's what I've been here to help you realize your own power. Not saying everybody is trustworthy or every path is trustworthy, but your inner knowingness and how to navigate and how to move forward, it's there. And if you feel drawn, you go. It's easy to stay in one place because it's comfortable, but at a certain point it gets uncomfortable. And those are feelings to be trusted. Feelings are not what we've been led to believe, just that, feelings. They're guides. They're the voice within us that gets louder and louder if we don't make the changes. So this is beautiful. Lots of opportunity. I mean, the Two of Cups has come out twice for you guys. So this is absolutely wanting to be seen, union between two people, two fully healed people. Creating another level of healing within the union, the coming together. This is exciting. Ask somebody out. Reach out to that person. Don't be afraid of the unknown, because ultimately it brings you the miracle you've been looking for. And this can be somebody at a distance. I really truly feel this, because I do feel a lot of you are traveling. Again, if you are partnered, I feel a lot of you are in very healthy relationships. Relish in it. Give lots of gratitude to that person, and work with them. Work on any aspects of the relationship that need to come up, because I feel like this is the time of year, especially the end of December, where some things can come up to just work on them. Don't look at it as a crashing tower moment. Look at it as an opportunity for growth. Anyways. All right, Taurus, I think that's all I have for you. It's always a pleasure reading for you. And if you want a personal reading, I'll leave my information in the link below. All right. Bye, guys.